So actually putting the whole club online was, number one is give everybody access to the system, and number two, program for all these groups. So it was a fairly simple process. Most of our athletes are kids or teenagers, and we have to bring everybody online. So that is completely different. I have never seen a software that can do what this software can do as quickly. So it took us about a weekend to bring our whole club, that's about 160 members, and their family members online, starting doing our workouts personalized for each group and each athlete. Yeah, it's about a weekend that it took us. As a coach, when you're on the floor, you see the athletes doing the movements and you can correct. And you can tell them like you need to work on something, or if it's good, or if it's not so good, if we need to change the drill in any way. So it's very important for us to get the feedback from the athletes and the parents if there's something wrong, something they don't understand. So it's been a huge improvement just to see what everybody's doing at home. It's much better and much more engaging using this system than sending out emails and PDFs and YouTube links. So for example, this is like one group that I have, and in here I'll be creating and customizing all the workouts. This is going to be all the attributes, how many reps, how many sets of each exercise. I'll be doing text boxes to kind of notes to kind of everybody will know what is expected of them. I can be adding links. So when the athlete receives this, he has full control, so he can kind of customize, he can tell me how many reps and sets he's doing, and mark completed when he finishes the workouts. So the engagement is much more different. Let's say I have an athlete or a group of athletes that I want to send programs out to. It's so simple using the XPS system to individual and customize workouts. So if I have an athlete and he's up to the standard, it's great. We create a new standard. If he's not up to the standard, I have to adjust his workouts because he needs to do something a little bit easier, technically not so skilled or something else. So it's very important for them to know that they're being taken care of. It's the same thing as you would do in a normal session on the floor with an athlete. If somebody's struggling, we find a new drill, or we find a way for this athlete to be able to do the drill. This is very important. So with this system, I can see exactly how many reps everybody's doing. I can see exactly how many workouts they're finishing. And they are reporting to me why they're not finishing workouts, or their coach, why they're not finishing workouts. If there's something wrong, they might be sick or something else. So this kind of feedback is important for the athlete even more now than ever, because we're not there physically to help them out. Okay, so when I register the athletes, they'll get their own account, but I'll also register all the family members and connect those two accounts. So I'm going to show you the family account. When I go through the app, this is how the family agenda looks like. So in here I have 4 athletes. It's going to be 2 kids and 2 adults. And here I can see the entire agenda for the day for all the athletes. And it just keeps on going for the next day and such. I can also select each individual athlete. Let's say I'm going to pick this athlete over here. And here I can see this athlete's workout agenda for the next few days. So we try to keep the kids motivated by giving them challenging workouts and giving them a little bit freedom on how they register some of the workouts. For example, we'll try to put tests at least 2 times a week, any physical test. It could be 1 minute as many squats as you can do. It could be hold a plank for as long as you can. And then the athlete is motivated from week to week to kind of try and improve their score. This is one way. Also, the app itself is actually very motivating for the kids. I have kids myself, and I have 2 kids who actually, both of them are using the system, and they want to log on every day to see what's on the schedule today, using how many reps, how many sets they want to do. There's a video of it. It sees very clearly. They'll cast it on the television so they can follow along. And then at the end of the workout, they're actually fighting on who's gonna mark completed first. Like, oh no, it's my turn to mark completed. And this is also what the feedback we get from the parents. They actually love just using the app and marking completed. And this is actually one of the things we praise the kids for at the end of each week. And we have like standards, like who has been doing the most workouts this week. And then we'll kind of spotlight them for their hard work at home. So I know in times like this it's kind of difficult because you can't be on the spot with all the athletes. So I think this system is the best thing that we can do to keep the connection with the athletes, to keep them engaged during these dire times.